Hey guys, how's it going? It's your Dokkan Tuber back with another video. This week we'll be continuing our Rise of the Old Gods card review with the Hunter class today. I hope you guys are doing well and make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and just keep supporting the channel. We really appreciate it. 3 of us here. And yeah, let's just get right into it. If you haven't seen the previous videos, I will link them in the description. I recommend you check those out and see the cool cards and analysis we did in there. So starting off, we got Mystery Winner, 1/1 for 1 mana. Battle card, discover a secret. And we know how strong the Hunter secrets are, the 2 mana. They're all 2 mana, so you can play this on 1. It's a pretty decent card. Obviously, it's not a great 1-drop, but the secret that comes after on the next turn is pretty strong. You could get a lot of good secrets like Freezing Trap, and they prevent your opponent from doing a lot of plays and contesting the board. So overall, great card. Synergizes with Eaglehorn Bow and the different secret mechanics in Hunter that are really strong. And we'll see Petting Zoo is really good with this card as well. Next up, Dancing Cobra, 2 mana 1/5 Beast, Corrupt, gain Poisonous. So for this one, you have to play a card that's 3 mana or more to corrupt this. And it's kind of like, what's it called? Emperor Cobra, 2 mana, or 3 mana, 2/3, excuse me, poison. This is probably a bit better because it's 2 mana and it just has so much health. If you think about this card, I mean, the earliest you're going to be playing it is when you have 4 mana, turn 3. So 4 mana, 1/5 poison, it's okay. I just think corrupting it in Hunter, you kind of want to just play out your hand every turn, play on curve. And I think this card, it's a little slow for that kind of gameplay. I mean, I like how, it's still with the whole beast archetype with Hunter, but I just don't see this card being good because it's not like a 2 that does a lot of face damage and, how Hunter does right now. So I think it's a cool card. It could see some play maybe in some kind of beast Hunter with some more support later down the road, but for now, I just don't think this card's good enough. Okay, next up, 2 mana spell. Don't feed the animals. I'll be feeding them though. Give all beasts in your hand +1/+1 corrupt. Give them +2/+2 instead. So another card you have to play, a 3 mana card before this goes off. I mean, when you corrupt it, it's a great effect, +2/+2. If you buff that Cobra we just talked about, that could be really strong. I think it's a strong effect. The problem is where the consistency lies, similar to all corrupt cards, because especially with this one, it assumes you already have, like, you want to at least have 2 beasts in hand, maybe 3. So this card could be really clunky, just sit in your hand and you never played the whole game. And I just see it as not being a great card because of that. And you may just be sitting on this card and just losing because you don't have anything to play or corrupt it. And you're just waiting to corrupt it because obviously you want the +2/+2 over the +1/+1. So yeah, this card is a little inconsistent for me. I don't think it's amazing. It seems cool. Maybe if it was less mana and had less reward, it would see play. The 1 mana would be great. And like, I don't know, +1/+1 is the corrupt or something. I don't know. That would be strong, but for now, I don't think this will be able to contest their decks in standard. We got 2 mana, Secret, open the cages. You know how we open it. Secret, when your turn starts, if you control 2 minions, summon an animal companion. So when your turn starts, if you have 2 minions, you can get Leok, Huffer, or Misha. Obviously, Huffer's the go-to with the charge. This seems okay. I mean, if let's say you play Wolperting Run 1, your opponent maybe passes, and you play this and they don't clear it, then you get your Animal Companion, which sounds really good. But I think for the most part, you're not going to have 2 minions because your opponent's most likely going to be trying to clear them, especially since they know you're going to be aggro Hunter for the most part, or Face Hunter, some kind of variant of that. So I don't think this is a good card to just throw in your deck, but I think off Riddlings Rifle, which we'll talk about in a few minutes here, it could be a great effect, or a great secret to get from that. But I don't think like main decking it is very strong because it's just so hard to pull off. But I think the card itself, its existence is important for Hunter. Even with Mystery Winner, like we talked about, you can discover this and maybe that could help you swing the game and push. But just playing in your deck, I don't think it's amazing. Okay, next up, Petting Zoo, 3 mana spell, summon a 3/3 Stratter. Repeat for each secret you control. So you have 1 secret, you summon 1. Or so, sorry. If you don't have any secrets, then you just summon a 3/3, so 3 mana 3/3. Not too great. If you have one secret, then you get 2 3/3s, which is really good. So ideally a mystery winner on 1, play the secret on 2, 3. You play this, you get 2 3/3s. Pretty hard for your opponent to deal with. Then maybe if you get more secrets with Riddlings Rifle, which we'll get to I think right after this, it's pretty strong. And also with Phase Stalker, it's just so easy to get the secrets out. So I think if you get at least 2 3/3s, and even 3, it's just really tough for your opponent to deal with. So I think this is a really nice card, and it'll help the secret decks for Hunter. Next up, Riddlings Rifle, 4 mana, 2/2 weapon. After your hero attacks, discover a secret and cast it. So obviously the stat line is not going to really trade well or anything. You're most likely just going to go face. And it doesn't do much, but you know, it's some damage, 4 damage total. And you discover a secret and cast it. So we talked about the new secret, open the cages. And there's a lot of powerful secrets with like explosive trap, snake trap, freezing trap. I could go on. And I think this is a really good effect because Hunter, they want the secrets to throw off their opponent and slow them down. So Riddlings Rifle is a great card. You can put it in Highlander Hunter. I think even in like an aggro form of Hunter with Phase Stalker, this is still pretty decent on your high end. So this is a great card. Next up, 5 mana 5/5 Rush Trampling Rhino. It's a beast as well. After this attacks and kills a minion, excess damage hits the enemy hero. So if your opponent's minion has like 4 health and you hit it with this, they take 1 damage face. So it trades well and it goes face, which is always important for Hunter. So this is not going in your classic Hunter, whatever that's being run in standard right now. It's more of a Beast Hunter or some kind of combo deck of some sort with Scavenger's Ingenuity or however you can buff it. And I think it's okay. I mean, we see the 5 mana 5/5 in Warrior, the Tent Trasher. We'll talk about that later when we get to Warrior. It's pretty decent, but that has cost reduction. This doesn't. So I think 5 for 5/5. I mean, it's okay. It's not amazing with Hunter. I just don't think this will be played in the Hunter decks that we see today. Maybe if the Beast decks get some added consistency to them, maybe you can draw this and reduce its cost, or somehow just cheat it out early. I think this would be a scary card. Next up, we got the Legendary, 6 mana 4/4, Maximus Blastenheimer. You know how we blasting. Battle Cry, summon a minion from your deck. It attacks the enemy hero, then dies. So typically you want to summon, or you want to have a deck with high attack minions with good death rattles. We'll talk about the main one you want to pull in a second. 6 mana 4/4 is really bad stat line, especially for Hunter. You just want to play stuff on curve that's really strong. So you're going to be sacrificing the board, and the death rattles in Hunter, there's like Hapless Hoarder, some of the 4/4. There's some other decent one. There's a Porcupine. That's not that great. There's not that much support in the whole death rattle Hunter mechanic, or archetype I should say. And I just don't think this card is strong enough with such a high mana cost and not having much reward. So I don't think this will see much play now, or maybe if 5 mana it would be pretty decent. If they change it, who knows. But at this cost, I just don't see this card being played. Cool idea though. Next up, the Darkmoon Tonk. It's a mech, 7 mana 8/5. Death Rattle, fire 4 missiles at random enemies that deal 2 damage each. So ideally you play Maxima, you pull this out of your deck, hits them for 8 face, then you get the 4 missiles that do 8 damage total. So on turn 6, if you can pull that off, that's pretty good. But let's say you draw both of your Tonks, or you have other Death Rattles in your deck, and you pull those instead, and they're not as strong, then it's not that good. And playing this card for 7 mana, I mean, it's 5 health, it's not amazing. And it doesn't really contest the board that well, because 5 health is really easy for most classes to deal with, like Warrior and Paladin and stuff like that. So, that whole combo seems really cool if it actually happens. But most of the time it just doesn't, because you draw the cards or you're dead by then or something like that. And yeah, I just don't think that whole type of Hunter deck has enough support as of now. And now we got the Jewel of Nazata, one of the old god pieces. 8 mana, summon 3 friendly Death Rattle minions that died this game. So ideally you want to summon Tonk, some other death rattles that I can't think off the top of my head. You guys be creative with that. And let's say you get 2 or 3 Tonks, I don't That's pretty good. They obviously don't have rush or anything, so they can't attack. So you can play this, and your opponent can just finish you off, go face, or even clear the death rattles. So it's not an amazing card. I mean, set 8 mana, not 7 mana, 8 mana. I don't know if there's like a Kill Dust deck with this, some kind of combo, but 8 mana is just with Hunter especially, which is like the main tempo deck. Obviously, Demon Hunter's there. We don't really see this kind of high cost card seeing play and working well. It just doesn't do enough for your board. Like it doesn't like Rattlecore. It's really sticky and hard to deal with. That's why it's so good. And Warrior has the tools to last that long, but Hunter doesn't have the tools to last that long. So I don't think Jewel of Nazata is amazing. So yeah, that's all the cards that we have for Hunter. I think the first few cards, Mystery Winner, Open the Cages, Petting Zoo, Riddling, even Trampling Rhino is not bad. Those are some, standard cards that will help Hunter, stay in the metagame. The other cards, they just introduce a new archetype of Hunter and support the whole Death Rattle thing that they've tried in the past with, like, Flark Master Boom, I believe is his name. I just don't think that whole thing is too strong. Maybe they're just setting up for the mini set that's going to come up, not sure when, or maybe future expansions. So all in all, pretty cool cards, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to comment if you have any other cool ideas. We'll be continuing this series, so, have your post notifications on so you can check them out as soon as they come. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time.